That's the age, the beauty, that's the behaviors, the characteristics, that's the dignity, educational background, be it formal or informal matters. When it comes to choosing a marriage partner, we previously saw that from the time of creation, God gave man marriage, and that was before sin entered the world. That's to say, by this time, if we are seeing so many challenges in marriages, we should also consider the fact or the foundation of how that marriage has been brought up. So today we are seeing how to choose a marriage partner best to guarantee you a more successful marriage and a more stable marriage. So we are going to base on a few aspects, and among which is the age. So does the age matters when it comes to choosing a marriage partner? Most often time, people say that in love, numbers doesn't count. Age is nothing. So is that really appropriate, or is it sensible? In some case, it doesn't seem like it's a big of a deal. But then, why do you think most elders, they advise the young ladies to look for someone who is older, and for the boys to look for someone who is at least younger by some good number of years? There's a good reason behind that. For a gentleman, you will oftentimes realize that respect comes from those who are slightly younger, and those who sees you as someone who deserves to be respected, but not someone whom you are of the same age with. It is high chance that you will not get the maximum respect you expect from the person. So it's highly recommended that you should at least be in an age difference of 4 to 6 years, so that at least you meet that standard of getting the maximum expectation. Talk in terms of respect from the person. If as a lady you have someone who is younger, that is not appropriate. At most cases, you will more likely disrespect the person. And also, to a gentleman, if you have someone who is older, talk of having a sugar mommy. Is that really going to guarantee you a higher chance of respect? You will answer that for yourself in case you are found in that. So, another thing that is always looked into is that when getting into a marriage, you need to consider the age of which you are, and also how emotionally matured you are. Oftentimes people say when you reach the age of 18, you are ready for a marital affair. But is that really good enough for a successful marriage? Let's follow up. Now, scientifically, it is found that age 28 to age 32 is when you are at least emotionally matured. You can handle so many affairs, not only in marriage, but also in workspaces. So it is highly recommended that at least you need to break through this season of being someone who is new into understanding emotion. That's age 18 to age at least 27 there. You'd have understood how emotions work. And when you're going to choose your marriage partner, you're not going to base on your feeling for that person. You're not going to base on how beautiful the person is, but you're going to base on the character that person have inside. That's what people call the inner beauty. And some ignore us and they say the beauty is outside. The beauty is outside. That outer beauty can be deceptive. 1 to 2 years in marriage, you might be looking now for a genuine reason to be with that person. So that includes things like respect, loyalty, and so many other things. Now, when do you think now is the best age to get into a marriage? Solomon, in his writing, as is known as one of the greatest philosophers to ever exist, in his book, The Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 4, in which he advises that the youth should at least not waken up love before its rightful time. What is the rightful time? That's the time when you know you are emotionally strong enough to at least handle marital affairs. So during this session, we shall be continuing to see what are the other factors that are necessary to consider when it comes to choosing a marriage partner. Next, we'll be looking at the behavior and the beauty. Does it really count when it comes to choosing a person you want to be with? in your marriage entirely. For your whole life, that's to say. Stick around to the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure that you lock in so that in case we put on the next session, you shall be prompted. Thank you, and may the Lord bless you and keep you until we meet again in the next session.